Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the new Lego Animal Crossing Julian's Birthday Party set. This is set number 77046. It has 170 pieces, and I paid $15 for this set. So this is the first Animal Crossing set I will be looking at. It released, I don't know how many they actually put out, maybe 4, 5, 6 in that area. I think there's going to be more, potentially many more, coming out for this theme, which is another partnership with Nintendo. I am kind of minimally familiar with Animal Crossing games. I don't play them regularly, but I'm always interested in a new Lego theme and a new Lego set, and so in this case I'll be talking about this, mostly about what's in the box, what the value is in here, considering all the Lego that's in here, as well as, you know, the quality of the production work, the minifigure, stuff like that. And I probably will end up looking at a few other Animal Crossing sets, just to see how they can all kind of link together and what that system feels like. I chose this one first because it was $15 for 170 pieces, one minifigure here, which looked really interesting to me. This figure, that is. And there was the camping, set that I think had fewer pieces than this, but was $20 instead. And there, you know, the price per piece for some of these could be a little bit strange, but I know there's several other sets, bigger and smaller ones, that I would be excited to look at. So if you're interested in my takes on those, let me know in the comments, and subscribe, and I'll maybe post those videos here eventually. But either way, I have this one, Julian's Birthday Party, in front of me. So in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so while we look at the build for this Lego Animal Crossing Julian's Birthday Party set, I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and then remind you, if you like the video, click the thumbs up. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button. That helps me a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're at about 875 so far, so not too long to go. I appreciate all the help. It means a lot to me. And then we'll talk about the build a little bit. So the build's split up between 4 bags of pieces. Each one is kind of its own little module here, or a little kind of area on these kind of Mario plates for the course builder, and then they can be arranged and put together, and there's some different stuff in here, and this came together relatively quick, so I think I do a good job in the full review talking about all the different sections and the different combinations. So now on to my review for this set. Okay, so here we have the new Lego Animal Crossing Julian's Birthday Party. I have this in a configuration that is not exactly the one that it's in per the instructions, so I'm just going to rearrange this a little bit here to kind of make it the same, and then we can kind of get into it. Overall, I thought this was pretty interesting. You know, it's similar to Mario in some ways, but also different in a lot of ways, which I guess I sort of expected and sort of didn't expect there. So that's kind of unique, and we have all of this here. So the first thing that we'll look at is the minifigure, because you do get one, you only get one in this set, but still pretty exciting here. And we will look at it. So this is Julian here, which is kind of like the unicorn-like character, which is really nice. I believe this head piece is, you know, a new mold, and I also think it's triple molded, I want to say. I don't think the white for the nose, or that little bit in the middle of the face area there, and the horn, I think those are all pretty white, such that they might just be the white kind of almost rubbery type plastic there. And then the color for the lower face and the color for the upper face and the spikes and different stuff for the ears. I think some of like the eyes are definitely printed, the nostrils, the stuff in the ears, but I think this might be triple molded, which is really nice. Overall, I think the production work looks quite good on this character. It's very cute, very whimsical, kind of fun, nice, unique looking head there, which I appreciate. And we do have the little kind of gold birthday hat on them, and they have, you know, the small hole at the top of the head that can accommodate different things there. So besides the head, we have the torso. I really like this torso print. I believe this is new. It's kind of like a zip up sweatshirt hoodie type thing there with like some stars and galaxies, some metallic stuff. You got the pockets, the zipper, stuff around the collar, so that's really good. But then also these sort of like galactic swirls here and different stars. Looking at the back, we can see the hood there and then more of that same pattern. Nothing on the arms, nothing on the midsection, nothing on the legs. Overall, this is a pretty nice minifigure. I would be interested to see all of the other Animal Crossing minifigures here, because they seem to have like unique heads for a lot of them, which I think is great, very welcome. And I hope the production work is all pretty good, and I love the addition of like new kind of torsos and stuff like that. I don't know if any of them have leg printing, but that might not make sense given the source material and everything like that. So overall, I think this is pretty great, so that's very nice. And then besides Julian, we kind of have some side buildy type things, and there's 4 bags of pieces in this set, and they're kind of broken up per these sort of Mario plate type pieces. So these kind of rounded plates with the like 2 plate thickness on the corners, which I think originated from the Mario course builder stuff, have been used in many other things now, but those are present here, which is interesting. You get 3 sizes, or sorry, 3 of one size and then 1 of the bigger ones. And each one of those little modules is kind of its own bag of pieces, I believe. And so that's kind of neat. We do get a skateboard here in a really nice color with nice wheels. We also put like a star piece and a bow piece there on one of the studs, so maybe this is one of the gifts for Julian there. We have a brick built kind of gift box here, which is really nice. I like how they did the bow, and this actually has stuff in it, which is like a little coin, maybe a microphone type thing, and a star, using some of these nice like corner tiles with the, you know, wall there and stuff like that, and then just 1 stud. So it could also be opened by like rotating this potentially, or just lifted off very easily, which is nice. We have a couple other gifts here on the first kind of module, is what I'm going to be calling these, at least for now. And I don't think any other ones of these are like have stuff in them or can open really, so that's fine. But some nice brick built like stripes here for the ribbon or the bow, nice bow over there, and they're all different and unique in their own way, so that's very nice there. So we get some presents. And then we have the next module, I believe is in the terms of how you make this, is this one. So we have a nice like street light here. This piece I think is like a similar to the street lights they use for modular buildings. We have a couple balloons over here using those kind of egg-like pieces. We have a flower over here with 2 flower studs on each stem. Translucent up here, nice kind of these angled sloped pieces up here to make the top of that light piece. Then the middle section, which is on the biggest of those base kind of plate things that come in this set, is the table and chairs. So the chairs are all around here. There's different colors, and figures can sit on them. There's only 1 figure included in this set. Let me see if I can get them on here. I didn't really try to necessarily, and it might be a little bit awkward. I don't know how upright they can sit. So they, you can get them like that, which isn't terrible, but, could have been done better here. And I'm not sure if I move some of these things around. Maybe we can get them a little bit closer, which is nice. So we use a couple archways there to make the legs of the table a round plate here. And then we decorate the top. So first we have the cake in the center, which is nice. It uses just a round brick and then that kind of like frosting type droopy piece for like maybe chocolate or brown or something. We have different color flower kind of pieces around there, and then we have the birthday candle up top. I think the colors of that are really nice, kind of that pastel color, which I appreciate. We have a bottle here, maybe for some water or something, a couple mugs in a nice color. We have a couple cupcakes here too. So this one has cherries on it, and this one has kind of the like chocolate ice cream looking piece there. And then the last kind of little module here is this one, which is a tree and a radio or something like that. I really like how this tree was done. We do use that piece as the tree trunk kind of base piece there at the bottom, a couple rounded bricks, and actually this tree has some stuff in it too, so you can pop off the top. There's a little branch in there, and that's just held on by a couple studs, but I really like the shaping of this tree and the color choice. We do have some flower studs on the side as well as some flower studs on the ground, and then the radio is very, very basic but nice. We have a flower stud here, maybe a knob or a kind of dial or something like that. We have like kind of an antenna and maybe the speaker there and everything. So that's kind of everything in this set. One of the last things you put together is this kind of banner here. And again, I love the colors. I love the pastels. It uses one of those flexible tube-like pieces that has segments of it that are like the same diameter as a bar piece. So they can be clipped in a minifigure's hand. They can have things clipped to them there, and you add sort of these plates with the clip and then these kind of rounded corner type tiles all through there with a nice little kind of pattern. I do like the pastel colors here a good amount, so that's very nice. Reminds me of like Friends a little bit, and I always appreciate the colors that are used in some Friends sets, so that's very good. And then that's pretty much everything that's in this set, so there's not a ton here. It's 170 pieces, and this is what you get. So in this one in particular, there's a good amount of smaller pieces. Looking at this stuff is a lot of 1x1s, any of the flower studs. There's 1x1 bricks and tiles over here. Just overall multiple smaller type pieces, which makes sense. And then one of the things for the game Animal Crossing, and I think it translates somewhat well as far as I've seen, so far to me, to the Legoification of these. So at the back of the instructions, it has some kind of, here we have the different Animal Crossing sets that released alongside this, which is pretty cool to see. And then here we have like different configurations of how what's in this Julian's birthday party set could be arranged. So the one that's on like the cover and the one that I had it as I changed it to when we started this video was kind of the main one over here on the left, and you can clip on this banner. But then there's a couple other suggestions right here in the instructions, and there's more options probably to adjust this. And then I think this is going to be consistent through the theme, where there's some sort of modularity between them to kind of customize your house and your property and your land and whatever else you want to do. And it actually looks like there's even some compatibility like from different sets. So for example, this set And this one, the ones that are kind of the houses there, here this image shows that maybe you can like switch the roofs between the two of them, which is kind of neat. And then a lot of these other ones are built on the same kind of base plate things, like the Mario base plates, so this can all kind of be attached into like a little village there, which is really, really nice. So the other arrangements for this, we can kind of move some of these things around, and they're all connected by these 2x4 darker green kind of plates, and you kind of have an extra one, kind of not. I'm actually going to remove Julian here for now. There we go, just because it's a little more difficult to move these around with them there. So this one has this being in the front, so I'll switch that over. I'll move that. I will do it like this, so we can attach that there. Then it has this one in the center here. And let me rotate this one actually to be a little more like, well, we'll do it like this, and then we can twist this a little bit here. And then we have this one over on the side. So now altogether this is in the configuration that is right here. So nice, and these things can be rotated and changed around and oriented so that things make more sense. And then there's another one of a suggested one here, and it's a little bit different again, so I'll change it into that. It's relatively easy to change these over. Sometimes I find myself having a little bit of issue with knocking some of the stuff off or different things, so that's okay, but I'm not too worried about that there. And then we have something like this, so then this one is here, and then you do have this extra sort of not kind of plate here that could be attached at various places. I think you could almost make these in like a square or in a zigzag type thing. And if I were to get other sets in the Animal Crossing line, I could keep kind of building this out and making these seen, and that's really cool. I think when this is all together, it actually is a pretty fun representation of a birthday party. I think it's got all the kind of requisite components here, and maybe even some extra stuff. Like, I really like the tree, I like the cake and the table, balloons, flowers, maybe a banner, different stuff, presents, a couple like side buildy like presents there as well. So I think that's pretty fun and accomplished rather well here. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It is a small set, but this doesn't feel that bad for what I thought, and I'll talk more about the value in a little bit here, because this is actually not too bad. So I will show the extra pieces here, and you do get a lot. I believe I have this correct. I thought it was interesting that I had like extra of these kind of little flower pieces. I had a couple extra of like the same colors there, but that's okay. Nice to get extra of those. You get an extra of like the heart tile, the stem, the ice cream, the bow, the star, the fire, the microphone, the stick, flower studs, cherries, the hat, all of that different stuff there. So actually a lot of extra pieces for a set of this size, because there's a lot of 1x1s, a lot of studs, tiles, 1x1 plates, flower studs, all the different little accessories and stuff there. So good to get all of those. And this set is 170 pieces, one minifigure, and retails for $15. I think this is this is okay for $15. I do not think Lego would make this a $10 box. It seems to have a good amount more volume than a lot of the $10 boxes, even if some of the Marvel like $10 boxes come with licensing and maybe more than one character sometimes, which maybe could in some way be comparable to this, but I think this is kind of the next step up, and I think $15 is a good price point for it. I would, it'd be less inclined to say that if it was $17 or $20. I did mention at the beginning there's another Animal Crossing set that has fewer pieces but is at that $20 mark. It may be that it has kind of some newer pieces or recolors or bigger pieces. I think that one still has just one minifigure, but I'm not positive. I'll probably look at that one in the future. But as far as this line goes, I don't know how the pricing scheme is as you go through an increase in the size of the sets. But on the lowest end, at least as far as I've seen, besides like a polybag or something like that, this feels pretty in line with some of the other stuff. So I'm glad it's at $15. Again, sometimes I'll say it feels nice for a kind of an impulse type buy or a gift for people who are fans. I think it captures the essence pretty well. There is some play and interchangeability and different things, and I like the idea of like being able to expand this almost like a Mario course builder, but a little different, and just making the Animal Crossing kind of neighborhood type place in Lego format, which is really nice. So I think the minifigure is pretty great. I like the head a lot. If it is triple molded, well done. That's what it seems like to me. I think the torso is quite nice and new, so that's really good. Get some different accessories. There are no stickers in this set. There's not really prints either, except for that one kind of printed tile with the star kind of coin thing there, so that's all right. And overall, pretty enjoyable. Small set, came together quick, and I like it. So I think that's everything for this one. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Lego Animal Crossing, and then tons of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different shape, size, price point, piece count, tons of different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of those upcoming Lego videos. Subscriptions help me a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so I would love to get there. Appreciate all the help. If you want to support this channel in a different way, you can do that right here on YouTube with membership, supers, and thanks. And I still have the Patreon. It's in the video description on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. And that stuff really helps me a lot too. So thank you very much. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.